Welcome everyone, it's the Big East Esports broadcast live from Butler University. I'm Superman, joined here by Alex in the studio here, and we have a LAN event to make everything come together here this spring. I can't.
Yeah, this is incredible. Like I've been looking forward to this event so long, and I can reach out, I can touch you. Yeah,
we can high five.
Yeah, we got 4 great teams from the Big East. It's been a long season. I'm so excited to finally see these teams come together and put on a great show for us today. We have a really killer bracket, 4 great teams. I'm super excited.
Yeah, and we're kicking things off today with a best of 3 between Seton Hall, your reigning champions, and your hosts, Butler University.
So here we are. We're getting into game number 1. We might even see a level 1.
Okay, in the top lane, it's going to be Newtly. It's the level 1.
It's the level 1.
There's no better way to start out the day than get that first blood. And now the jitters. I mean, what is that? Will Newtly feel worried?
But now we really got to watch Flurber Burbler because Newtly does not fear this turret.
Oh, not at all. He gets the stun. One more auto attack might have done it, and the flash forward from Kim.
Yeah.
Hold that bot and that dog. He's going to go in, gets a charm on 2. Kim, he gets the fear. Can't be answered by Volney. He'll be the first. Jace gets excited. Peek heal to make sure she stays in range. But the turnaround from Kong and Ulex style that go in. Kim flashes away, taken down by the Jarvan Carthago. He feels pretty safe. He's got the stacked up auto attacks. But the dive from Ulex style is going to take him down. It's 6-3 kill score, and they'll turn their sights back onto the Dragon. Prop able to come out huge with the DPS.
Yeah, this was a really big team fight for Seton Hall here, and this was kind of what Seton Hall is not careful.
Absolutely, and there's a difficulty. Hold on that thought. We're gonna get an engage here from Kim, but Ulex style was waiting in the wings, gets the double fear. Horn will be the first to fall, but resets for Ulex style. Gonna get 2 for 1. Teleport coming in, and that's gonna be a little bit awkward for Levi. He gets the double stun to create space, and he'll be okay.
You good, T-Minus? Niggas been counting me out, I'm counting my bullets, I'm loading my clips, I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit, the game is off balance, I'm back on my shit. The Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it, you all on my dick, I'm all in my bag, as hard as it get. I do not store powder, I might take a sip, I might hit the blunt, but I'm liable to trip. I ain't popping no pill, but you do as you wish. I roll with some fiends, I love them to death, I got a few mil, but not all of them rich. What good is the bread if my niggas is broke? What good is first class if my niggas can't sit? That's my next mission, that's why I can't quit. Just like LeBron, get my niggas more chips. Just put the rollie right back on my wrist. This watch came from Drizzy, he gave me a gift. Back when the rap game was praying like this. To act like 2 legends cannot coexist. But I never beef with a nigga for nothing. If I smoke a rapper, it's gon' be legit. It won't be for clout, it won't be for fame. It won't be cause my shit ain't selling the same. It won't be to sell you my latest little sneakers. It won't be cause some niggas slid in my lane. Everything grows, it's destined to change. I love you little niggas, I'm glad that you came. I hope that you scrape every dollar you came. I hope you know money won't erase the pain. To the OGs, I'm thanking you now. Was watching you when you was paving the ground. I copied your cadence, I mirrored your style. I studied the greats, I'm the greatest right now. Fuck if you feel me, you ain't got a choice. I ain't do no promo, still made all that noise. This shit gon' be different, I set my intentions. I promise to slap all that hate out your voice. Niggas been counting me out, I'm counting my bullets, I'm loading my clips, I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit. The game is off balance, I'm back on my shit. The Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it, you all on my dick. I just poured something in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. Promise I am never letting up. Money in your palm will make you rich. Foot is on their neck, I got them stuck. I'ma give them something they can feel. If it ain't about the swat, don't give a fuck. Pistol in your hand, I'm dead in the middle of 2 generations.
There's Severed Levi! Flash! Stuns up 4 into the combo. Newtly melts their entire faces.
Talk with a young nigga Kodak. Reminded me of young niggas from Phil. Straight out the project, no faking, just honest. I wish that he had more guidance for real. Too many niggas in cycle of jail. Spending their birthdays inside of a cell. We coming from a long bloodline of trauma. We raised by our mamas, Lord, we gotta heal. We hurting our sisters, the babies as well. We killing our brothers, they poison the well. Distorted self-image, we settle to fail. I'ma make sure that the real gon' prevail.
Newtly and Levi putting in work
I just poured
for the
something
Bulldogs.
in my cup.
Holy moly, Butler showed up to play. They had such a shaky season. coming into this tournament. They barely qualified, and that was a kind of a big note coming into this. They almost didn't qualify for their own tournament, and now here they are, smashing expectations, coming in with a clean 2-0 in their first match of the day.
Nexus goes down 2-0 for the Bulldogs, the hometown heroes.
Matchup. You got St. John's and DePaul coming up next, and you're going to be playing one of those two teams in the losers bracket finals. What do you think about your chances going into that matchup?
Well, I think when talking about that matchup, we just got to talk about the whole year in general. This Butler team, we started out the season, we were new players, you know, we have a guy from Korea who we have to get that communication barrier there, and you know, over time we've just gotten better and better, and right now I would say we're playing the best league we've ever played. We're gonna have a series, and I would not be surprised to see us keep that trophy here at the end of the day if we play our best.
Yeah, adding to that, we don't have a coach, so really the camaraderie of the team, having everybody like going off of each other, it's a really good environment. We're all really good friends. I feel like that connection is almost better than having a coach because we can improve each other and build each other up.
It's time for Butler to take on St. John's.
The underdogs, yeah, you know, we saw St. John's get bested by DePaul, and Butler's coming off their hot game 1 against Seton Hall. St. John's during the regular season took down Butler 2-1, right? So now it's Butler's chance to get back and prove, no, we're the better team. We want our chance to face DePaul in that grand finals.
I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking.
Alive, the HP bars on the blue team are so incredibly low. The Ignite comes down. They're switching onto Natsog here. That's the Noxian Guillotine, and that's the destroyed Nexus. St. John's takes game 1. There are really good job by St. John's here. I think you're right. Once they got their lead, it was really hard to stop them.
Yeah, I think the thing that I have the biggest questions about moving into the next game is that lane swap that Butler elected to go into in the draft, right? They picked Levi, this Dr. Mundo, and had the Jace move mid with Newtly, and we saw it had, you know, fringes of success, and also it felt like they were also a little bit less comfortable in their respective lanes, right? Is that something that they want to try again to use that draft flexibility, or are they going to go in a different direction moving into the next game? We're going to have to deal with the Zaya.
Yeah, for sure. Now, even though Zach has mobility.
Are we going to see a Malphite live?
It's game number 2. St. John's versus Butler. It's do or die moment for Butler here. Let's see if they can stay alive. Bring us to a game number 3.
Yeah.
Ready to go far, I'm start walking. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Been that nigga since I came out my mama. Thinking God that he never wore a condom. Prove him wrong every time till it's normal. Why worship legends when you know that you can't join? These niggas don't like me, they don't like me. Likely they wanna fight me. Come on, try it out, try me. They put me down, but I never cried out. Why me? We're from the wise, don't put worth inside a nigga. That ain't
Very stressful. If we lose here, we're not going to be able to get a rematch, and you know it's the same for Butler as well. You know, if we lose here, then we're kicked out of the tournament, right? But it's a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and a lot of maybe exhaustion from these players here.
Yeah, but Butler, right now has the momentum. They just won that game in extraordinarily convincing fashion. The question is, was this a one-time fluke with that very oddball team comp, or are they going to be able to bring it back and win Game 3 as well?
They said I wouldn't make it out alive. They told me I would never see the rise. That's why I gotta kill 'em every time. Gotta watch 'em bleed too. Don't ever say it's over. Stop breathing. Raise it to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm ready to the stars. Ready to go far and start walking. Don't ever say it's over. Stop breathing. Raise it to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm ready to the stars. Ready to go far and start walking.
Pretty healthy, getting back into this fight. The slicing maelstrom is big. Double kill for Kim. One for Levi. Two for Levi. One for Newtley. That's the ace again. That's the clean ace. 5-0. I don't think I've seen Butler in a finals ever.
This
right?
is the first time.
St. John's, Seton Hall, Villanova, DePaul. These are all the teams, UConn even. These are all the teams we've seen in the finals. Butler has never, ever made this finals. And now here they are. Here they are, and we're already doing a whole bunch of celebrations. The tournament isn't even over yet.
We're here by Levi and Kim. First question for you, Levi. The draft went really wild throughout the entirety of this series, culminating in some lane swaps in Game 2 and then some very comfortable picks in Game 3. Talk me through the strategy coming into this series against St. John's.
So, we've been practicing those all year, where we have players who can play different roles, play a bunch of different things, and carry the game. And, when you have a guy like Kim here, who will say, give me Kiana, I'm going to 1v9 the game. He's the best player in the Big East, without a doubt. He's the best player I've ever played with. After Game 2, R.A.D. Carey stopped and said, you know what, Kim, regardless of what's happened, it's been a pleasure playing with you. This guy's insane. When you have a guy like this, you can send him mid, you can send him jungle. When you have a guy like Nathan, you can play support, you can play jungle. I can play any role. Isaac can play any role. It's just the players we have on this team are too good to not do wild things with.
Yeah, it's Kim. Their chances are slim. You guys are going to the finals now. How are you feeling coming off your victory, being able to play Talon that you're so well known for?
Oh, actually, after the first game, I was very nervous because I thought I would play really bad. I just had to went outside, take a deep breath, do 10 push-ups, and kind of had the time. And everyone else on the team was, hyping me up. Like, Kim, it doesn't matter if we make bad plays or not. We're here to enjoy tonight, so let's just have some fun. And so did I, and it feels great.
Defending champions DePaul, 4-time champions DePaul coming on stage.
Butler taking on DePaul, right? They're the hometown heroes, made it all the way through the lower bracket, and now here they are, grand finals. But they've got to make a bracket reset. They've got to play through 4 games of DePaul.
Chance at a bracket reset if your hometown heroes, the Bulldogs, can win this series. I'm so excited to bring this to our viewers live here from the studio, from the Esports Park in Indianapolis.
answer a push. Oh, they need to answer Kim.
Yeah, they engage on Kim. He turns out the lights. Levi goes deep, goes golden under the turret, and there's the new scout deep onto multiple members. Deletes them off the map. The Nexus turrets fall second. The Nexus thereafter. Game 1 to the hometown Bulldogs.
Yeah, what an impressive victory from Butler there. This is a really good start to their series here, but they still have a long way to go. There's still 3 matches at least that Butler needs to do in order to win. There's still a lot of work to be done. Butler has good momentum, right? They've come into this game after beating St. John's undefeated, right? And now they're coming off of a really, really successful win here, right? But DePaul is not a slouch team. They will be adapting. They will be ready, right? This is not going to be an easy win here.
Oh shit, here we go again.
For sure, I mean, Nucley doesn't have TP, and now that's a 4v5.
Yeah, full 4-person petrifying games. He is my ass, but they're just rolling them down. Nucley trying to recall right now, but Kim is down too. They still have a tiny bit of Baron left. They're healing up from that, from the passive healing from Maledict. And there's going to be a flash forward. Nucley finds one. He's trying to find the backline edge near low, but look at all that burst that comes through. Carthago stacked up, almost to S, falls off, cannot respond, nowhere to go, no way to defend. The Nexus will fall. Game 2 goes the way of DePaul. What a game 2, Shinkari. I mean, that was extremely intelligent draft from DePaul. They were able to see that, okay, what does Butler do extremely well? The very high tempo, aggressive early game pick compositions. Well, let's make that impossible to do. The Sivir, the Yuumi, and of course, all these other picks that made it very...
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head.
Do that very well. Look at these players on your screen. They're hyped. They're ready to go. They're very focused in this, the potentially last game of our grand finals. DePaul, they've now evened up the score 1-1. If they can take this game, they've made that top bracket run. They close it out. They are your champions. If you're a fan of the Bulldogs, though, look behind us. This crazy crowd want to see this go the distance. The Bulldogs, listen to them in the background. You can hear them screaming. They want us to go the distance, take us to a bracket reset, and see if the Bulldogs can flex those muscles and reign supreme.
against St. John's. They lose the first game and they reverse sweep St. John's to bring it to the grand finals, and then they take down DePaul
as they have brought us now to a grand final. Look at this crowd. Look at the team. They are poised and ready to go the distance. You can hear the Bulldog fans ready to see their team. They came into this, Mac, never having won a single playoff bracket at all, never even reaching the finals, and now from 4th place at their home court advantage here in the arena live, they're doing it big.
It's been a story building for years and years and years. I've been with this program from the start, and there were so many tough weekends, so many losses for this program, and you can feel everybody in the arena just channel their energy into Butler, wanting them to win, and you can see it in the crowd. Everybody is hyped. They're loving it. I'm loving it. It is such an exciting story to be a part of. Man, being here is just incredible. And you know, the only thing that's left is to play these 3 games and to see who is going to be crowned champion and the true best team in the Big East.
And now some previous wounds, which does work. There's Malinick, who's going to start this up. All the court gun, knocks up 1. There's going to be the charm, but it's Ragnarok's boot. Mystics, knock back. The spring blade down, chips 2. There's the encore to hit multiple members. Carthago's fine, hitting from the back line. King of Aces got nowhere to go. That finds the back line. It's an ace. It's a double kill. They're going to go in the way of the Bulldogs. There is one Nexus explosion standing between them and the dream bracket run from 4th place to champions, and we are moments away from seeing history happen right here on stream, man.
This is incredible. These Bulldogs are playing out of their mind. I've said this a million times. They are possessed by the gods of League of Legends. They are just unstoppable with their drafts, with their gameplay, and every single one of them is making major impacts in this game. It's not a one-man show. It's not just Kim. It's not just Newtley. It's every player. You saw that huge encore from Carthago at the end of the game there. You saw NatDog with so many great engages.
Yeah.
And Levi, he's been so consistent this whole series with his Annie, with his Cassiopeia. Yes. It is so incredible to see these guys go back to back to back and just continue to fight off anybody that challenges them. Here, the draft is different, but the players remain the same. And I think the story we've seen today is that the Butler team, no matter where the lead comes from, they are able to play as a unit, and they are able to convert that lead into a victory. They're able to team up and make incredible things happen. Miraculous things happen. While DePaul, they just haven't found that rhythm. They've tried a couple different comps, and this is another new look, which could bring some fresh life into their lungs. But if I'm a betting man, I think that Butler is going to take this one.
What a story unfolding. We're loading here onto Summoner's Rift for Game 2 of the grand finale. Bracket reset already done. 1 game up for the Bulldogs. They just need 1 more game off of the Titans of DePaul to be able to win and hoist that trophy in the air.
2023 Big East Spring Champions, the Butler Bulldogs.
What has happened, Matt? I cannot believe that this is the story we got to witness today. Look at the crazy players playing out of their minds to make their hometown proud. This is amazing to witness. The team jumping for joy, finding success here in their arena, the Esports Park here in Indianapolis, live in front of their fans, in front of their hometown. You couldn't ask for anything more. The crown will be worn, the trophy will be lifted. Oh my goodness, you couldn't ask for anything more.
Congrats to all the teams that made playoffs, but we said from the beginning of the year, the second Kim stepped on campus, this team's peak is winning it all, and this team will settle for nothing less than winning it all. You know, we struggled getting communication with Kim, getting us all on the same page. We struggled with draft ideas. You know, we got to that point halfway where we were like, we got to just win every game for the rest of the regular season to make playoffs at least. And, you know, we said, you know, it's just us five, guys. It's us five. We're playing league. We all enjoy the game. And there's like this great feeling of camaraderie. I'm losing my voice. Camaraderie between these guys. And, you know, I've enjoyed playing with all of them. It's just, this was what we said our peak is, and we will be disappointed if we don't do anything else but win the Big East. We've said that. Playoffs, bracket reset, you know, we're coming from the bottom bracket. We have to prove it all. We went 8-2 today, won 4 best of 3s. There's no excuses. We came out, we played. We're the best team on the day. We're the best team here. We're the best team in the Big East. I mean, we beat everybody today. That just doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. And it's all about who's on the same page, who's making the right plays, and who's got the better draft. And, you know, when it comes to us five, it's going to be hard to find 5 people who are more on the same page and who have more of an idea of how to play the game and draft as well as we do. Because I think that's one big reason we won is we all have the same idea on how to draft, and I think we could beat anybody.
Last thing I want to talk about is in your game against St. John's today, y'all just decided to throw just kind of everyone into whatever role they kind of wanted. Like, is this something that you also kept in the back pocket? Like, oh, hey, by the way, like Kim also plays jungle. Like, you know, that we can just like, why don't we just do that? Like, is that just something that, or was that kind of like an impromptu, like, we need to change something right now, and this is what's going to happen?
You know, we did it in scrims where we've done this because really Kim's a mid laner. He's a mid main, but for the most part, his champs don't work a lot in comp, and I have that wider like supportive role, and he's so good in the jungle. But Nathan plays jungle too, so we were like, okay, and support's my secondary, so we moved it around, and we were like, you know what, right before St. John's game, we were like, it's do or die. We got to make it happen here. And, you know, Kim was the spark that absolutely sent us off today. Like, once we had that game, I don't think we were going to lose at all today. I didn't have a doubt in my mind. As soon as I saw Kim, 17-1-7 on Kiana. Kiana, of all champs, by the way, I was like, there's just no doubt in my mind. It was the spark that ignited us. We needed it. And, you know, I don't know if it would have been possible without the trust from all of us saying, all right, Kim, you're going mid. He said he wanted mid. He wanted Kiana. We just gave it to him. So it wouldn't be possible without that trust and without that ability from all our players to be able to do that and to be open-minded enough to do it.
Big East Championship Trophy.
I really like you to be my private dancer. All fucking hook.